There are wounds that never bleed. No scars the eye can trace. No memories you can point to and say, "This is where it all went wrong." Yet they speak. They speak through the body, through tension you can't explain, through exhaustion that sleep doesn't fix, through anxiety that arrives without invitation, through a tight chest, clenched jaw, aching shoulders, shallow breath. This is the language of silent suffering, and most people never learn how to listen. The pain that was never named. Neglect doesn't always look like abandonment. Sometimes, it looks like a home with food on the table, clothes in the closet, and silence where understanding should have lived. It looks like being told to be strong instead of being held, being praised for independence when you were really just alone, being taught to perform instead of being allowed to feel. And so you learn something early. Your emotions were inconvenient. Your needs were excessive. Your sensitivity was a problem. So you adapted. You stopped asking. You stopped crying. You stopped expecting. And the body remembered what the mind had to forget. When the body becomes the messenger, the body never lies. It only waits. It waits patiently while the mind survives. Years later, when the danger has passed, the body begins to speak. It speaks in chronic fatigue, hypervigilance, digestive issues, muscle tension, panic without cause, emotional numbness, an inability to relax even in safety. You wonder, what's wrong with me? But nothing is wrong. This is not weakness. This is wisdom delayed. Your body is saying, I carried what you could not. The survival contract you never signed. As a child, you made an unconscious deal with the world. If I don't need too much, I won't be rejected. If I stay quiet, I'll stay safe. If I perform, I'll be valued. That contract worked until it didn't, because what protects you in childhood becomes a prison in adulthood. You became capable, responsible, reliable, but disconnected. You learned to function without feeling, to succeed without softness, to endure without expression. And the body paid the price. Why healing feels like falling apart. When you finally slow down, the symptoms intensify. The anxiety spikes. The sadness surfaces. The exhaustion deepens. You think you're breaking. You're not. You're thawing. Healing feels destabilizing because your nervous system is learning a new language. Safety. For the first time, your body is allowed to release what it's been holding. And release is messy. It shakes. It aches. It weeps without words. But this is not regression. This is integration. Decoding the signals. Every sensation carries meaning. Tight shoulders may carry years of responsibility. A clenched jaw may hold unsaid words. A shallow breath may remember fear. A collapsed posture may echo self-erasure. Your body doesn't want punishment. It wants presence. It doesn't need discipline. It needs permission. Permission to feel without consequence. Permission to rest without guilt. Permission to exist without earning. From self-blame to self-trust. The turning point comes when you stop asking, how do I fix myself? And start asking, what is my body asking me to understand? This shift changes everything. You stop forcing productivity. You stop shaming exhaustion. You stop numbing discomfort. You begin to listen. And in listening, trust is rebuilt. Not between you and the world, but between you and yourself. Reclaiming the self that went silent. Healing neglect is not about revisiting every memory. It's about restoring connection. It's about learning to feel without judgment, rest without apology, express without fear, need without shame. It's about becoming the presence you never had. You begin to meet yourself with curiosity instead of criticism. And slowly something changes. Your breath deepens. Your body softens. Your mind quiets. Not because life is easier, but because you are no longer at war with yourself. The strength hidden in sensitivity. The world taught you that sensitivity was a flaw. It isn't. Sensitivity is intelligence. Emotion is data. The body is a map. Your ability to feel deeply is not the problem. The problem was being taught to survive in silence. When you honor your body's language, you unlock a different kind of strength. Not hardness, but resilience. Not control, but regulation. Not suppression, but integration. The quiet victory. There may never be applause for this kind of healing. No one will see the battles you didn't fight, the boundaries you finally set, the moments you chose rest over performance. But your body will know. And one day you'll notice something subtle. You breathe easier. You move slower. You feel safer in your own skin. Not because the past disappeared, but because it no longer owns you. Final truth. Your body has been speaking to you your entire life. Not to punish you, not to weaken you, but to guide you home. The suffering was never silent. It was simply waiting for you to listen. And when you do, healing begins.